Well, listen, as I said, there was a couple of horror stories that took place. And it just so happens that my club, Chelsea, I was working with Chelsea TV at the weekend. Wow. And, of course, your side, Liverpool, one of your former teams. Absolutely. I mean, the horror shows is the right description. Do you want to start? Do you want to start at Anfield? Do you want to start, as we said, the Amex Chainsaw Massacre? By the way, it's my producer that came up with that one. Can I just say that's genius. Absolutely, the Amex Chainsaw Massacre. And it was a massacre.
No, it was.
It was a massacre. It was. There was some worrying performances. There's some scary performances. I have to say, Brighton were excellent. Chelsea were goddamn awful. My God. It was a frightening performance. And then, I thought no one's going to dig Chelsea out of a hole and, take Chelsea off the back page. And then Liverpool turn up and say, hold my beer.
Yeah. I watched it as well.
Yeah.
In my Harry Potter outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't cast any spells to make a change.
I was trying all sorts of wizardry, but it didn't seem to work. Yeah, full credit to Leeds. They was hungry. They wanted it.
They did.
They wanted it. And when Leeds do play at Anfield or when they do watch Leeds, they don't hold back.
They don't, mate. They don't.
It's
all or nothing with them.
It is, isn't it? It's either win or lose.
Yeah. Well, they battered Chelsea earlier in the season. They were outstanding on the day. I mean, not too dissimilar to what I saw at the weekend, in all honesty. We're going to talk about Potter. Any Chelsea fans, or Brighton fans for that matter, 03717 223344. If you're a supporter of any one of those other sides chasing the top four, it's looking at the moment. What are Newcastle doing? Have they not read the script? Oh, Beetlejuice up there. Have they not read the script? Well, have they not read the script up there yet? You're gate crashing the party 2 years too soon. This is not in the script. You're not meant to be in those top four places. Leave it to the big heads, all right? Yeah, they're the fly in the ointment right now, playing incredibly well. They look like they can roll anyone over. One defeat they've had all season in the league.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And Eddie Howe has got them playing. They look like a well-oiled machine right now. They look accomplished. They look sharp all over the pitch. Defensively solid, scoring goals at free will. Callum Wilson looks like he's now right on cue for the World Cup, turning up to be performing at the level that Southgate will require. But we're going to start off talking about two horror stories. Brighton 4, Chelsea 1, 03717 2233 44, and Liverpool 1, Leeds 2. Where's the scary noise? Where's the scary noise for that? Come on! The same scary noise. That's lazy. That's lazy. Okay, let's talk about Chelsea. A dreadful start. I thought Silva really, who's been brilliant for Chelsea, really did hand the initiative to what was a hungry Brighton side. The atmosphere was excellent in the Amex, and they absolutely steamrolled Chelsea. I mean, didn't give Chelsea a second. Some poor performances. I think Potter's got to take a bit of responsibility, as he did. Team selection, Cucurella on that left of a three is clearly not working. He's got wing-backs that aren't wing-backs. As good as player as Sterling is, he's suffering right now. Pulisic, he's not a wing-back.
No.
And he had to change it again. And he's getting right now, he's trying to get his first 11. He hasn't quite worked out what his best formation is. And that first 11, that four now, Fofana and Koulibaly not being fit doesn't help. That's for sure. Yeah. But no excuses, because you had two strikers on the bench, in Broja and Aubameyang. He decided to play Kai Havertz. Yeah. He's not a striker. Does a job. Can do a very good job at times. Not a striker. Couldn't get bodies around him. And before you blinked, it was 2-0. In any Premier League game to come back from 2-0 down. I know Spurs did it at the weekend, but that's tough. You're giving yourself a mountain to climb. And some, there's work for Potter to be done. He keeps changing. He brought off Cucurella again. For as good as Cucurella is, I see him play at Stamford Bridge a couple of seasons ago. It was last season at Stamford Bridge in December. He was best player on the pitch, played left of a three. Yep. Best player on the pitch, outstanding. But Solly March had him on toast at the weekend. Solly, he really did, running in behind. And Potter's got some work to do, Gemma.
Yeah, but Brighton are no mugs.
No, they're not. They're a good side.
They're a really good side, and Potter left them in a very stable, positive position.
Absolutely.
And I think he's now finding it hard, that transition of being at a big club like Chelsea, and what players and how to handle them, and what is his, like I said, what is his best team. He really doesn't know. And I don't think he can implicate what he did, style of football at Brighton, and bring that to Chelsea. He's going to have to find a new identity now, and a new system, a different way of playing, because it's not going to work. I watched that what I was doing at Brighton to bring it in Chelsea. And You know, it's some weird selections. Weird substitutions. Kepa coming off. Was he injured?
He was injured. Yeah, he injured his. I think it was his foot that he injured. But the Cucurella one is he keeps doing that. There was the performances in particular. Villa away could have been 2-0 down at half time. Villa were excellent. We got away with it. Mings mistake and a brilliant free kick and a goalkeeping error, to be fair, from Martinez. But Mason Mount scored a free kick. And then against Man United for half an hour got played off the park. Went to a 3, went to a 4 in the middle of the park, took Cucurella off to 36 minutes, got an extra man in the middle of the park, and Chelsea stemmed the flow. And actually, Chelsea were, from that moment on, were good value for the point. Might have nicked it, but I think a draw was a fair result. But then you can't keep doing. He got away with it at Villa, got away with it against United, didn't get away with it at the weekend. And I know that the problem he's going to have is that he's coming cold. He's coming to a side that weren't playing particularly well, hasn't had a pre-season, and he's now, here's your squad, good squad of players. You've now got to find a way to get, and he's gonna try and implement what you saw, because Brighton are a very Trossard. He's still at Brighton. I don't know, because he's such a good player, and they will eventually move on. There'll be some big vultures circling, because he's a top, for me. He's top 4. He is a player, should be in the Champions League. He's that good. But work for Potter to do. 03717223344. Got the line to the second. Liverpool.
Yeah.
This is a reoccurring theme. Liverpool conceding the first goal again. I know this was a mistake. And I know that Gomez will look back and think about, you told as a kid, don't play the ball back across your goal. That's something you taught us very early on. Play the ball out.
You don't play the ball back blind.
No, you don't.
Never mind.
No, you don't.
Never mind.
No, you don't.
That is basic football.
Yep.
And, you know, he came on and we had a video clip of him talking about England, and you know he wants to go to the World Cup, and it's a dream, and you know he's got to take one game at a time. But he needs to take England right out of his mind.
Well, he's got to get his club form right.
He's not going anywhere near England.
But there's no one right now you're looking at other than the keeper. I think Alisson has been probably Liverpool, from what
Best
I've seen.
player,
He keeps Liverpool in games. I mean, there was a save he made against Forest at 1-0. It was Yates has gone through, and it's a brilliant piece of goalkeeping, and he's keeping Liverpool in games.
Yeah.
That really.
No, he is. He's been the stand-up player. He's been the best player so far this season. And it's a recurring thing with Liverpool at the moment. It's injuries. It's, you know, after season, they're having 6 or 7 key players missing. You know, so he's got to look at himself now, Jurgen, and start thinking, do you know what? Let's pull the intensity down in training. Because it's all muscle injuries they're all getting.
Yeah,
let's just turn down a bit of training. Stop the intensity in training. Don't need to be this high.
Gemma, do you think there's a hangover from last season still? I know Klopp in the press said a couple of weeks ago that show me the evidence. Well, there isn't any hard evidence other than what I'm seeing with my my eyeball test. I'm looking at Liverpool, a shadow, that intensity, that sharpness. There is a drop off. It's undeniable. They're all over the pitch. All over the pitch. I just wanted that. Mane's a miss. Of course he's a miss. You're going to miss those goals. But that's not just the reason.
No, not at all.
I mean, that last goal, how many players around the ball? Somerville's the one that reacts. You know, Van Dijk's got to be on his feet. That's not Van Dijk. If I see Van Dijk, he's normally, in the worst case scenario, he might not get there. But look at the physical size of the pair of them. Van Dijk put his arm across him and brushed him away. Couldn't get within 5-10 yards of it. There's a lot of these kinds of things going on at the moment.
There's a lot of things going on, and I want to go to substitutions. Why are you bringing off Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's probably one of the best crossers in the Premier League at the moment, along with Kevin De Bruyne and Reece James? He brings on James. No disrespect, Jeff. He's a lovely guy. He's a great professional, and he's been absolutely brilliant when he comes on. But he's not going to do what Trent can do. He's not going to put them.
But he's a better defender than Trent. That's what I think he might be thinking. After the game I saw against City, the way he dealt with Foden, I thought was outstanding. I know City's formation was a bit weird. He played a left wing back, which they City playing.
But we're playing at Anfield. We're Liverpool playing against a team who was sitting 18th in the league in the relegation bottom, along with Nottingham Forest.
That's fair.
So we shouldn't be bringing on. I need to bring on James Milner. We're at home.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.